What's up, peoples? I should be outside or cleaning my room or finishing up laundry because it is, believe it or not, it looks a little overcast, but the sun is kind of peeking out. But it's very, very muggy. It's supposed to be up to 85 degrees today. So like I said, I should be out there. Like my new earrings. They're kind of noisy though. I feel like I should be belly dancing though. My mom bought me these last weekend. She saw them and she thought of me because I like this kind of stuff. So, anywhoozers, I'll try not to be too noisy with my ears. I think a lot of people are going to like these earrings. I know my friend Kevin from Florida is going to comment my earrings, and Stormy will too. And a lot of people will too, I'm sure. Like I said in the title, Twisted Tuesday, this might be my last survey in this bathroom for 4 months. I might have my mom be in a vlog later. I don't know. I have to teach her how to get on YouTube and stuff like that tonight, so she can watch my videos, my daily videos. So, are we ready? I know I am. Okay, here we go. If you could have dinner with anybody famous, who would it be? I would have to say I would love to have dinner with Tom Hanks. He is just downright really funny, and I've always been a Tom Hanks fan. It's never a dull moment with Tom Hanks. You know, he could be serious and he could be funny as hell. Even when he does dramatic roles like in Saving Private Ryan, or when he was in Apollo 13, or even when he did Forrest Gump. I like that he has a soft side too, and he's just a downright kind of guy that you just want to hug and go to if you need someone for advice. I would love to have dinner with him, and I kind of would like to have dinner with the Dalai Lama. So, movies or music, which do you prefer? Let's say movies. I hardly ever listen to music, and when I do listen to music, it's basically, I know I'm going to get this from Ergo, I listen to my iTunes radio. I know, die, apple, die! But I love listening to a lot of different kind of music. I do not listen to rap music. I do not listen to hip-hop music. I don't listen to R&B. So I listen to a whole bunch of kind of music, except for those kind of music. Yeah. What 2 movies can you watch over and over and over? Well, believe it or not, I'm watching one of them right now, and that's Footloose. I could watch that over and over and over and over and over again. I love the 80s style Kevin Bacon. I'm not crazy about Kevin Bacon now, but I was crazy about his old 80s movies, so I'm crazy about Kevin Bacon. And the other one is probably Peggy Sue Got Married. I love that movie. That's been my favorite movie since I was little. Matter of fact, I even named a baby doll Peggy Sue. So, Peggy Sue Got Married and Footloose. What strange pets did you have growing up, and what were their names? Well, let's see. The first pet I had was, actually I got to have and kept him in my room, and it was basically when I was in 1st grade, and we had these pet gerbils when I was in 1st grade as a class pet, and we named them at school Oreo and Thumper. And it was kind of funny because a couple days before the last day of school, our teacher sent us a newsletter for our parents saying, you know, now that school's over, we don't want to leave the gerbils behind because we don't know what would happen, because no one goes and feeds and waters them. Do you guys mind taking care of the pet for the summer? And I really wanted a gerbil, and I really wanted my own pet. My brother had his own pets. I wanted my own pet. So I basically asked my parents, and they said, well, it's a little big responsibility. And I'm like, I could do it. And I was the only one who their parents said, yeah, go for it. So I basically, my first grade teacher, she said, well, let's cut a deal. You have them. You keep them. So I got to have class pets. Believe it or not, when I was in first grade. That was my first pet. I also had a pet frog. His name was Kermit. I know, unusual, right? I also had 3 rabbits. Skittles was the first one. Then I had Fuzzy Buns, and I had a garden bunny that my brother caught me, and it was basically a wild rabbit. It was about this big. Saki was. And he basically jumped in my brother's arms, and we took him in, and my brother said, I got you an Easter present. And he got me an Saki, Ninja Bunny. Yes, Saki, like the Japanese, very strong wine. That's why we named him Saki. And every time he would do something, he would kick his leg, go like that. So, we call him Saki Ninja Bunny. And Fuzzy Buns, Skittles, and Saki I showed. I was in 4-H, and I showed them both. And I also had some chickens. I had, believe it or not, I had chickens from I was a sophomore in high school all the way up until we moved 5 years ago. And their names were Moose, Lola, Lolita, Skinny Nancy, because she was really skinny, Audrey, Birdie, Grace, PMS, Don't Ask, Hannah, and May. Let's see. Who was your favorite teacher in grade school? Like I said, my favorite teacher in grade school was Mrs. Belka. She was my 2nd grade teacher. I love her to death. She's downright awesome. And I found out she does watch my channel. So it's kind of cool that she watches me. So, why I say she's my favorite teacher is because she taught us this. To fold paper. Now, this side is, if you want to make a card, like a homemade card like this way, this is called hamburger style. This is also, if you want to make another card a different way, if you want to make it not so long, you fold it this way. This is such a cool trick. I even taught this to the 1st grade class that I used to do. And you know what, they always, now that they're older and graduating from high school, this year I'm invited to a couple graduations. They even tell me, I remember the hot dog and hamburger way. So this is also hamburger. This is a hamburger way. Now, if you want to fold something else, if you want to make, I don't know, if you want to make like a cool long card. Here, let me get this all straightened out. You fold it this way. And this is called hot dog. And line it up. So now you know how to fold. This is hot dog way. And this is hamburger. Isn't that really cool? Oh, and and it folds perfectly. So, that's what I loved about my second grade teacher, is because she taught us how to fold, and she made it really neat and creative. Let's see. Who was your favorite teacher in middle school? My favorite teacher in middle school. God. I would probably say Mrs. Erga. She was really cool. I also liked Miss Dooley. She was funny. She always taught us weird, funny things, and she always said, "Penis." When we did sex ed, she would always go, "Penis." So, it's kind of funny to think about. Who was your favorite teacher in high school? Oh, I had too many. Let's see, freshman year, my favorite teacher was probably Mr. Howard. Sophomore year, who's my favorite teacher in sophomore year? Mr. Fox. He was my science teacher, and he was really, really cool. He actually was my brother Chad's science teacher when my brother was in high school, and I always get my work done, and he would always lean over my shoulder and go, "Do you need help with that? Do you need help?" And I go, "Oh, I'm good, I'm good." And he's like, "Okay, just let me know." They also called him Yoda. He was a really cool teacher. I say was because, yeah, he's gone. Junior year, I would have to say Mr. Hall. He's gone too. He died of cancer 2 years after I graduated from high school. He was a downright cool guy. Shannon and I used to piss him off because we would always talk in class. It was study hall, and we had to be quiet. Oh, I had to be quiet. Oh, okay. But we would just love to piss him off. We would talk, and I actually went to his funeral, and I told him, I said, "Mr. Hall, I'm sorry that I talked in class, but we talked about basically how much you were awesome and you were a great teacher." So, senior year, I would have to say Miss Stevens. Mrs. Stevens was my favorite teacher, and Mr. Myers, he was really cool. If you don't know what I'm doing this. I also liked Mr. Galvin. Mr. Galvin was really cool. A lot of cool teachers, senior year. Are you right-handed or left-handed? I am right-handed. And then the last one is, can you show your handwriting? Sure. Why not? I'll show you something. I'll show you my handwriting. A lot of people don't like my handwriting, believe it or not. Because they can't understand it. So, and they think my B's look like 6s, so that's my handwriting. Oh. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much. The information will be down below. I have now 226 subscribers. Oh yeah, that is awesome. Keep it up, you guys. You guys rock. All of you. Love you guys.